Hey friends! Hello, hello, happy Tuesday! Alright, so just a heads up, we've been plagued with some goddamn tech issues all heckin' day long. So I have my chat here in front of me today, so I'm not like constantly looking off to the side. Hopefully this works out. Can't guarantee that it's gonna, because I'm trying to make it go and it's like, no, but I think the chat's working, it's just the video's not working. So let me try to do something. So, oh, I know. Here we go. Thanks a lot, Crystal. That's right, Crystal. Okay. Yeah, Neva, I saw yours too. Thanks, Crystal. Love it. Okay, so it's like 35 degrees. Okay, it is cold as balls. So I busted out. You can't even see it. I have an electric blanket on my lap. Thanks a lot, Crystal. There you go. And zero. Okay, none. Hey, Barbie. All right, so I had a couple of ideas and tripped over that phrase big time. I'm looking to see if somebody is in this chat. I don't think she is. No, I don't think so. Okay. So, someone had commented, I think it was Joy, was commenting in the Facebook group about not understanding how to do home screen customization and stuff like that. So if she was here, then I was gonna be like, okay, do we want to do a quick once over? But I don't think she is. So I think let's just move on. Thank you for the hair moment. Love that. So, okay, I had a couple of ideas that I wanted to kind of throw at you guys and see what you thought about it. So oh, my thing's working. Hey, yelling at Crystal works. So I was thinking we could do a start to hopefully finish process of me trying to recreate a saddle binding digitally. Now, if you don't know what a saddle binding is, neither did I. I just knew the look I wanted and discovered that that's what it's called. So it's basically, if you guys saw the LDB6 planners, I made that, binding for the center. I didn't know that that's what it was called. But the way that I did that was I just took a regular ring like we created a couple weeks ago, I think like 2 weeks ago, and just kind of flipped it on its side. But I was thinking, I went online and I downloaded some pictures of what this actually looks like. And I thought it would be fun if we go into Procreate and try to recreate that and try to make some staples that we can use to bind our planners. What do you guys think? Hey, Colleen. Hey, Randy. What you guys think of that plan? Hopefully you like it, because I got nothing else planned. Right on. Okay. And I have to show you guys. Look at this stylus cover that my husband got me. It's shaped exactly like a pencil, and it has the little eraser thing. And it's on here. It is like, I had to cram to get this sucker on here. And it's like, it's got gription. I like it. Cool. Okay, let's do it. So let's go into the Procreate. Dude, Amazon, right? Isn't that awesome? And he got me like 50 million of these little tip condom things, which I normally hate these, okay? I normally hate these damn things. But apparently the kind that I was getting were like maybe a quarter of the thickness of this dang thing. And these ones are like, it takes me like almost a week to draw through one of these. Whereas the ones that I was getting, I would draw through them in like an hour and a half. Cannot recommend these enough. And yes, you can charge through it. Hold on, let me get my pen in there. There she is. Love that. Okay, so yeah, I had to show off my pen. All right. So let's go into the Procreate and find our writing utensils. There's our Thanks Crystal pen. So we're just going to do our square canvas. Okay. I don't know if any of you guys were a part of the Procreate beta for the new version that just came out. I was, and so I was messing around like with the 3D tools and all the crap that they had. The first thing I tested, the very first thing I tested when they gave me beta access was to see if they had fixed the snap line feature. Let me find a regular pen. To where you go like this, hold, and then touch, and it'll snap. That was the very first thing I tested, and we can see by selecting this line, they did not fix it. I mentioned it to the developer who was in the forum chat with us, and her response, direct quote, was, "We know it's there, it's still on our radar, but it's not going to be fixed in this release." So we get to do our happy fun workaround still. But I mean, at least they acknowledged that it's a problem. It wasn't like a, well, this never happens for anybody else. You know, they were really cool about saying, yeah, it is a thing. So, okay, that. Whoops. Clear, Jenna, clear it. Okay, so let me pull in the photos that I found. I found this one, which is kind of like a real version. And then I found this one, which is, it looks like, oh, that's tiny, like a generated kind of mock-up kind of version. Oh, that is a horrible rendition. But I mean, we can kind of see what we're going for here. So I'm thinking that I want to do like maybe 3 stitches. And now I've seen it 2 ways. I've seen it to where there's like stitches that all touch, like, I'm nerding out here. I think it's called a blanket
you slapped
stitch.
A fish.
What the hell was that? You slapped a fish. I don't remember what that means. Do I have to drink? Oh, that was funny. Yeah, Crystal, in real life, these are sewn in. Like, you use an awl to, like, bore holes into the paper, and then thick, like, embroidery floss or twine to sew it in. So I was thinking that we could kind of make something similar to this. I probably will want to make it a little bit chunkier, just so that we can see some texture when it's, like, you know, not right up on it. But this picture kind of sucks ass, so we're gonna get rid of that. And then this one, let's kind of zoom in so we can see a little more what we're doing. Now, I want to also make, yes, it is, but I don't remember why it's here. I made it make the noise, but I don't remember what I set it for. So usually I have things that are like, take a drink, or stop swearing, Jenna, or thanks a lot, Crystal. Oh, it's follower! Oh my god. I'm fired. Hi, Lenny. Thank you for following. Please don't let the last 35 seconds be a judgment on my character, because I am a moron. Okay. Anyways, let's keep going. Jesus Christ. Okay, so if we're going to do this digitally, right, we have to replicate that kind of crease in the binding. Otherwise, it's just going to look like some stitches on a page, which doesn't really make sense in the sense that we're doing this. Now, full disclosure, I do talk to myself when I make stuff, but I usually don't talk this much. So let's get started. Okay, I'm going to scoot this out of my way, take away this extra that we don't need. And then I am, as always, using the square canvas. So we're just gonna, because I showed you guys they didn't fix that line yet, we're just gonna do the yeet color method that we usually do, and then make a line. I don't want it to be too thick because I don't want like an uber crease. And then I'm using these snap guides to line it up in the center. Oh, awesome! Cool! Did you come over from YouTube? That's, I edit out a lot of bad words on YouTube, so sorry in advance. Okay, so let's center her here. There we go. This might be too thick, we'll see. that, oh, one thing I like that they changed in this new version. Before, when you would hit one of your adjustment tools, this thing would pop up to say, do you want to do this with the layer or do you want to do this with your pencil? Now it defaults, you guys. It defaults. And then up here at the top middle, you can drop down to change layer or pencil. I heckin' appreciate that so much because that was always an extra step. You guys can see my screen, but you can't see my hand. You're going to see me hitting that thing and then tapping like I'm going to hit layer. Thankfully, that doesn't do anything. But I love this fix. Love it. So we're going to fuzz this out a bit like so. And then I'm going to lower the opacity just a little because we don't want it to look like an uber crunchy thing, you know? Sweet. Oh, awesome! Well, cool. I'm glad you could come hang with us. I'm Harry. I'm all tangled. Hey, did you notice the bat ears are back? I almost busted into a Backstreet Boys song. You're welcome for not doing that. Okay. So now we're going to create a new layer. And I want to do a little different than we did last time because I obviously don't want to just show you the same thing we already did. So this time, instead of making a... thank you, Neva. You picked it up. You're welcome, everybody. Instead of making a square that we're going to round the edges, we're going to try to do like an ellipse. So we're going to do like... it looked inappropriate or fun. So we're going to just kind of do like so. And then... up here at the top where it says edit shape, I'm gonna like squish it like this because I don't want it to be like a hole. Stop wiggling, Brenda. Like that. There we go. And now instead of, oh, there's nothing wrong with Backstreet Boys. There's a whole lot wrong with me singing it. So normally, when you guys see me do an outline like this, I'll duplicate it so that I can use the outline layer as a shading layer. I'm not going to do that this time because, again, I don't want to just repeat the same thing over and over. But also, because of the size of this outline, it would just look like a mess. So that would be pointless. I am going to try to straighten this out a little bit because she a little crooked. So then I'm just going to fill it in. And see that right there, how there's that little white space right there? The way that you fix that is I'm going to touch this black circle on the top right, drag it down and hold. So I'm going to drag and hold, and then I'm going to slide up. Do you see at the top it says threshold is going up? And that hole is now filled in. There we go. Okay. So we got our... little shapey, and I'm going to use that snap guide again to just kind of center it on my crease. And then I'm going to color it a different color, maybe this one. That way I can shade it and we'll be able to see it. Oh, hey, yes, okay, ferret cam. Here's the sitch on the ferret cam. I cleaned everything out of this office. They were in here bouncing and playing with me this morning. All of my computer stuff, everything is up above me now, so they cannot get to it. But because I moved it up there, I need an extension cable for my camera, for their camera. I ordered it on Amazon. It'll be here tomorrow. So Sunday, ferret cam, yes. Everything is set up. Get off there. I even have their bouncy house in here. I'm not blowing smoke. The weasels will be here Sunday, unless Amazon screws me over. But we're good for the weasels on Sunday. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for... I wanted to bring that up, but I forgot. Was that you, Crystal? I felt my hand buzz. Okay. So now we're going to highlight our layer by tapping on it and then hitting select. And now we have only our ellipse selected. So we're going to go to a new layer so that we're not drawing on our colored layer. I'm going to switch to black. And then, okay, you can do this one of two ways. You can use the shading tool, which this is just the soft shader, or the neighbor gets it, fucking seriously. This is just the soft shader brush that comes in the airbrushing category. They moved stuff around in there. Did you guys notice that? They moved the hair brushes from touch-ups to something else. I don't remember. Did we miss a notification? What did we miss? I didn't see one pop up. What are we missing here?
We gladly
they're working on my Oh! I thought you meant on my stream. I was like, no, I thought I fixed it. Twitch. It's got cramps. I mean, you haven't really missed a lot. Okay. So anyways, we're going to use the... Did you alter your soft shading brush? No. This one I did not alter. I think I changed the name so I would remember what it was. It still got the tapered... It's still got the tapered edge and everything. So today we're trying to make a saddle binding. I think I have a photo. We're going to try to make something like this for the center of our planners. It's going to look different. All right. This is our inspiration is what this is. And then after this, we're going to try to make some staple binding for the center of our pages. Okay. So we're going to do the soft shading brush first, and then we'll do the other method, and then you guys can pick which one works better for you. So I have my opacity up all the way, and I don't want to have it too small, otherwise it's just going to look like that, which is not what we want. But you also don't want to make it like Big Chongus, because otherwise it's going to do this, and we don't want that either. So I'm just going to go like right around here. And then when I shade stuff, I back way off of what I'm trying to shade. Let me get it, Jenna. So I'll be drawing here, and I'll work my way up here until it starts to touch the shape. That was a fantastic demonstration. What do you think of that? Oh, Gamey Jenna's here today. Hooray! All right. So you'll start to see it pop up just on the side here. Eventually, good Lord. There we go. So you can just kind of do a little bit like that. That's one option. Or you can do a single stroke and keep your pen on your canvas, like so. And then you're going to get the option to adjust or edit shape up here in the top center. So you can drag your shading around and put it where you want it, see? Which honestly, that's the easiest move if you're making something that's either like an arc or a square. Sometimes a circle too, but not always and not as well. And then I am going to do a shade on the top half too, because even if the light source is coming from that side, you're still going to have a definition of the edge. So we're just adding a little bit of color, just like so. Okay. Now I'm going to go to a new layer, and I'm going to switch to white, and I'm going to use my studio pen. This one also comes with Procreate, but no, I didn't change this one. I changed the liner pen. This one comes with Procreate, untouched. Okay. So I'm going to just kind of do I'm kind of making this like a ring. Maybe we should put some texture on it. You know what? Okay, here, hold on. We'll do our highlight first. And then I'm going to blur her. And then I'm going to switch to a... Oops, no, I want the soft one. Soft eraser. And I'm going to bring down the opacity because I don't want to erase all of it, but I do want to erase the harshness on the edges. Oh, that's way too big of a brush. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to do a new layer under my black layer because I'm going to try to add some texture into this so it doesn't just look like a ring. I'm going to go into the textures panel because these ones all come with Procreate. And I like to use this grungy one, but I think we're going to use one of these up here that I can't pronounce. Oh, that looks dirty. A lot of this part is just kind of trial and error too. These just look dirty to me. Maybe it's the color. I normally like to only shade with black and white because I like to be able to change the color of my things. But I'm going to just try this and see how it looks. Yeah, see, that kind of gives it a texture to it, and I like that. So we're just going to deal with it. Okay. So that was one way to do the outline. Another way, I'm going to just dupe this bottom piece so that we can bring it down here. I'm going to select the layer, new layer, go to black, and this time instead of using the shading tool, I'm going to use my liner tool, which is some dang where, right here. So I'm just going to go around the shape and again hold. Edit my arc because I just want a little bit, but I want it to be kind of even going all the way across. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Edit shape. Kind of like that. And then just a little whoop on the edges. And because I'm going to blur this, it really doesn't matter that it's perfect. And now, did I do that on the wrong layer? Son of a bitch. What about using the short hair so it looks like twine? That could work too. We'll try that on this one. Don't judge that thing that I just did because that was a mistake. That was a practice. I'm showing you what could happen if you did the wrong thing. That's what it is. That's a big fat lie. I screwed up. Doo-doo-doo.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, no. Why would you do that? Brenna, you guys get me every time when we're making something. Isn't it pretty? Oh, my shading looks fantastic, though. Right? It's Brent's fault.
Oh, no!
Somebody in this room needs to drop an F-bomb for me. Okay. So now we will hit our selection tool, which is this little S on the top left. Thank you very much. That's not quite the F word, but I'll take it. You want to make sure you're set to automatic on the bottom in the middle, and then you're just going to touch. And then if you slide, just like we did for the tolerance with the color at the beginning, if you're too far this way, it's gonna like squish in your shape and you don't want that. So just get it to where it's like around the outside. Like right about there. And then I'm gonna hit move, which is the nice, Aaron. Which is the arrow next to the S on the top left. And then oh, did I do that wrong? You guys distracted me with this F-bomb thing. Okay, select, then go to your shading layer. Jensen, you make everything better. Then we're just going to slide that extra right off the page. Okay, I'm going to select this godforsaken yellow layer, hit my plus, get off this ungodly color, and then, okay, this is where I'm going to show you what they changed. Materials. They put it in the material. We haven't used any of these.
We gladly feast on those who would subdue us.
You guys, I was editing that video this morning so that I could do the replay for Thursday.
Delicious.
Delicious. It was so... Oh, they're just popping in. It was so funny. They, the mortician... Try again. The expressions that I had on my face during the stream were so heckin' funny. Good stuff, yo. Good stuff. Okay, so they have... I think everything from fine hair down was already here. But they have stuff like this thing. Furno. I don't even know what this looks like. Oh, it looks like cheetahs. Oh, snap. That's going to be a good brush for bloody nastiness. Okay, anyways, we're going to try Crystal's hair situation here. Now, the hairbrush, yeah. The hairbrush, when you touch, it can make like little jigglies like this. So I'm going to start off of the loop and like go across it. Crystal, good call. Okay, that's pretty legit, right? Okay, I don't dislike that. I'm going to do it a little darker toward the edges. Okay, maybe not that dark there, Jenna. What's my clock at? I dig that. What do you guys think? That's pretty cool. Okay, so we have to add our highlights. So I'm going to do... Is that a hex code or are you screwing with me? Screwing with me is not a bad word. 867460. I'm assuming that's a hex code. Should I type that in? Oops. 460. Oh, it is! Okay. Alright, we'll try it here. Hold on, let me turn this layer off. Oh, see, that looks pretty good, too. I'm assuming that's what you meant. Okay, good. Crystal, that's exactly where I went. I was like, wait. So if I were to double up, I'm just going to take my pen and slide to the left on my on my shading layer to dupe it, because I think this one might look better with a little more shading on it. I know that's because it's so bright, though, that I need the extra shading on it. So then we're going to do our highlight. Oops. Which I almost feel like we should use the shading tool to highlight this one because it's supposed to look like twiny, so it's not going to have the perfect. I gave that to someone at a bar once. They didn't get it. Oh, my timer's off. Yes. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life, okay? If someone doesn't get it, that's a problem. Okay. What the heck am I doing? Oh, shading. Dang it, stop that. Because we don't want it to look too pristine, you know? Okay, what do you guys think? Top or bottom? I'm kind of liking the bottom one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so we are going to merge all these top ones together and yeet them out of here. And then I'm going to change this just for a second, just so I can test what it looks like with a darker color. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So I'm going to merge these ones. I don't know what the heck that is. Go away. So now I have the black and white highlight. I have the fuzz on its own. And then I have the shape itself. And then down here we have our crease. So I'm going to duplicate our shape. Bring it up here. And then I'm going to dupe it again. And put it down here. There we go. Okay. So then we're going to dupe our highlight / shadow, I suppose. And now, one thing with Procreate that you guys, I definitely have to watch out for is when you put something down where you want it to go, like it's lined up perfectly, and then you hit to turn it off, sometimes it'll jump a pixel in one direction or another. So keep an eye out for that, because that's really annoying. And then we're going to slide this guy here. See, we're down one, so I'm just going to tap it up a space. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Really, with the neon yellow? Yo, Bren did the bomb, man. It was not my fault. I had it a beautiful blush color. This is Bren's fault. EEB55F. Okay, let's try that. Oops. Oh, that one's not as offensive. Not my first choice, but not as offensive. See, it's Bren. Bren did it. It's Bren's fault, not mine. Jay, you know I would never voluntarily pick that color. Never, ever. Okay. So, all right. I'm going to merge our highlights together. So we have a highlight layer, and then we have a layer that kind of looks like French fries. And then we have this fuzz on this layer.
Thanks a lot, Crystal.
Thanks a lot, Crystal. Okay. So I'm going to highlight our French fries. Hit select. And then we're going to try different types of fuzz on these ones. Let's try one black. I feel like that's too dark. What direction did the other fuzz go in? Okay. I'm kind of a fan of this. They look like French fries, am I right? I mean, kind of janky shaped ones, but... And then for the bottom fry, let's try just like a darker version of that specific color and see how that looks. See, I feel like the darker version of the base color is always going to look the most natural, but it's also not the most effective, well, not the most efficient way to make them, because if you're wanting to have something that's a template that you can just drop and change colors on, you're always going to have to go in and fix that part. So, I mean, it's a preference thing. So, I need to fix this. Hold on. I think I did the edges of this one a little too dark, so I'm just going to lighten them up. There we go. These totally look like French fries. All right. So we're going to leave this like that for now. And then I want to do a little more work on this crease, because if we're going to do an overlay, right? Say you have your page, you have all your stickers on there. If you save the binding for last, then you can do a couple of little tricks to make it look more dynamic when you put it on your planner. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to go back to our black. Actually, yeah, why not? And then we're going to yeet it in here. Make sure we're on freeform so that we can just pull the edges in. Like so. Actually, I'm going to bring them into like here-ish. Okay. I'm going to make sure that is centered because I'm pretty particular. And then we're going to blur this out pretty substantially like that. And then I'm going to go here and I'm going to lower the opacity because I don't want it to be overbearing but I want it to be visible. Now, when you picture a book, okay, like an open book, typically you have light coming in that's directional, right? You have it either coming in from this side or this side. Very rarely is the light directly above you, unless you're sitting at a kitchen table, and who wants to do that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my selection tool, put it on rectangle.
Hail to the queen.
Hail to the queen. Queen will be here Sunday. I'm going to go until we get to the middle right here. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to take this out entirely. I'm going to give myself the option. I'm going to copy and paste that. So now that's double layered. And then I'm going to go back to my layer previous, select the same pixels, and get rid of them. Did I do that wrong? What did I just do? No, that's right. Okay. Oh, it's because it's a new layer. It's at max. Okay. So now you can either opt to only have the highlight on the one side, which would be the side you took the color off of, or you could keep it on both, but just lower it more on one side. So now let me show you what this is going to look like in a planner. I'm going to get rid of our practice thing, turn that off, and then I'm going to hit share PNG. And I'm just going to copy, and then we're going to go into Goodnotes, get to a blank page, which is right here. Clear out yesterday's crap. And then I'm going to paste it in here. Try to size her up. Okay, so now you can see that it made it look like an open book, but if we squish this down like this, and then we put some crap in here. I wasn't prepared for this part. Oh, hold on. I got an idea. Oh, this is not going to match anything. Thanks, Bren. Okay, so I did a hobo spread here. So I can paste this in here. Oh, it's not sized right either. Dang it. I normally don't do this, you guys. But we're going to stretch it up. I wouldn't do this normally, but because I wasn't prepared for this, this is how it's going to be. Okay. So now you see how it kind of gave a shadow on the stickers. I hate that this is my example because this looks so bad, but it gave a shadow right here. So it looks like the book has more of a dimension to it. Am I making the sense? Are you guys with me on this? Maybe a little bit. The staples might be easier. Are we a little close here? Not too bad. All right. So let's dump that out of here. So it makes more sense on a page like this because obviously I don't have a bunch of stuff on here already. Yeah, right? Exactly. Because when you have, or I see a lot of people oh, that's not lined up, making planners that have a crease like this, which before you decorate is adorable. But check this out. If I were to stick something on this page, this, for example, having the shadow beneath it totally kills the illusion. It doesn't look like it's on there. But if you put it on here, I just touched our layer, so it pulled it to the top. So now it looks like the shadow is covering the sticker, right? So that's the thing on that. So, okay. If you guys want the French fries template, I can put it up in the drive. Just let me know. Because this one, I agree with you guys. This was kind of hard. So if you guys want the French fries, just let me know and I will make it available. But I have to call it French fries because that is life right now. French fries. Okay, cool. All right, I'll do that. Yeah. Crystal, if you're still here, can you text me to remember to do that? Actually, that's stupid, Jenna. Just do it now. Just do it now. Okay. So we're going to go here, and then we're going to go here. French fries. Okay, now let me get to my Shanghai French fries and frosty. All right, where are you at, fries? No, that's ineffective. Change. Copy. And back here. No, definitely do that. I love the cork boards. I need to make more of those. Okay, so the link for the French fries is up in the chat. Make sure you grab it. Grab it! All right, somebody confirm that it worked before we move on, because I'm just going to erase this page. Yeah? All right, cool. All right, so I'm going to turn our background back on so we can see what we're doing. And then we're going to scoop up all of the French fry layers and clear them. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to turn off our shadow layer. A convertible doll vehicle for the kid. I mean, I don't think I ever had a convertible doll vehicle. I didn't have a lot of dolls, though. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so let's talk staples. Ooh, hot pink, so much the better. Does it come with stickers? Oh my gosh, this blanket on my lap is life right now. Okay, so staplage. I think we all know what a staple looks like, so I'm not gonna... Okay, question. Do we want to do... I mean, I know y'all are going to say both, but I'm going to say this anyways. Do we want to do staples that are facing inward so that you just see the spine of the staple, or are coming up so it's like prongs like that? Hey, Claudette! Claudette, I just posted a link for a template that we just made. So if you want to have that, you know what, I'll paste it again. Crystal, you kind of sound like Sid from Toy Story. Okay, so let's... Right? She's Sid. Okay, so we'll do both. So, okay, for staples, I think we're going to have to do holes again. But these will just be tiny holes because it's not like a loose leaf like we did with the planner rings where you would flip the pages. So I'm not gonna make like hollow holes. We'll just do dots for holes. And we're on a new layer. Okay. That's true. You did. I was more into like... I mean, I had a typewriter. Yep. Date yourself there, Jenna. Okay. So I think we'll make the staple first and then we'll make the holes. Okay. So I'm thinking we're going to use our liner brush. Whoops, not in there. And this one was the studio pen that I took the pressure sensitivity off of. So let's see. I think with staples, we can kind of draw a line and fake it. You know what I mean? We don't have to do our drop it in tool because they're not like huge lines. But we need to have, I think, 3. Where's the... There we go. All right, so staples, of course, are silver. Well, not always, but our staples for this, we're making a template, so they can be whatever color they want to, but we're going to start them off as silver. Select our layer. New layer. If you guys need me to slow the F down, make sure you say so, because I tend to go a little faster so as not to bore people. So if I'm going too fast for you, please tell me. And I will attempt to slow her down. Attempt. Okay. So I'm going to use that same liner tool, just like we did with the French fries, because I want to have a crisp edge on these. And with something that's just straight lined like this, it's not as difficult to get a good solid shape. She says, and makes a janky curve. Does that look big? Looks big, right? I mean, you can always shrink it down. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to blur the layer. Like so. And I don't want to blur this one too much because there's not a lot of surface area here. So I don't want to have like a huge line over it. So I'm going to select outside of the staple with the automatic selection tool so that we can get rid of all that blur that went off of the top of our staple. Yeet. And I mean, honestly, we're kind of mostly there now, but if we want to make it look more metallic, yeah, exactly. We can always shrink it down for the actual planner. So I'm going to highlight our try again, Jenna. I'm going to highlight our staple base, go to a new layer, shading tool, and because these are small, you don't want to have a huge brush. So I'm just going to sweep across. See how it's making those dark shapes there? And then I'm going to go to white, and I'm going to do the same thing off of the black parts to give it that metallic kind of a shine to it. I think our black is a little too... See, this is why I normally do stuff on separate layers. I did not do it this time, and now it's biting me in the ass. New layer. And just giving a little bit of white sheen to it. And then I'm going to duplicate our base layer. Select the bottom one. And then you can either drop black directly on it, which is easier but not visible, or making sure that you have that layer selected, you can go to your adjustments, brightness, and take your brightness all the way down to 0 here on the bottom right. So now we have a black lower layer. And then I'm going to hit my move tool, and I'm just going to slide it a little bit off. Just about like that. It's like literally a pixel each direction. And then I'm going to blur that layer. And then I'm going to lower its opacity just a little bit, so it gives the illusion that it's a little bit higher. And now below that one, I'm going to take my regular pen tool. Now we're going to make these little holes. So it's just going to be like literally that. Because again, staples, they're not going to have a big hole to go into. Otherwise, they're not going to stay. They kind of make their own hole. I'm 12. So now I can merge together the holes and the bottom shade layer. Wow. And then if I turn that off, you can see how much of a difference that makes on the page. And then I'm not going to merge my highlight and shadow layers because I'm not fully committed to them yet, but I can drop color, not this. I'm not under obligation. I can drop color here to change the staple colors now. It's so pretty. Hey, Hey, we're making staples. Sort of. Staplish. Okay. So I think that looks pretty good. So let's do one that is the like going up into a book. I don't know what this is called. Staple underside. Yep. All right, so I do like the shading after screwing with those, so I'm going to merge these layers together. So now we have top shading, color, bottom. And then these layers, remember, are just our shading for our book. Okay. So now let's make a new layer. And we'll just go green, because that's kind of where we're already riding. And I'm going to measure how thick this is so that I can make them the same size. That looks good. Okay. So we could either do something like this to where, oh, that's not close enough, is it? So that it has the two like that. Or if you wanted to get like extra bougie, you could do like, but I feel like they have usually a, I should have researched it. Yeah, it's closer. There we go. You know, I'm talking about how they have like that arc. Did I do that on the same layer? Yep, I'm a genius. I'm just duplicating this so that I don't have to draw it again. Something like that. And then this one's going to have a more pronounced shadow underneath it because it has the up prong things. Yup. All right, so I'm going to merge all of these together so that I can then fix what I screwed up. Bring these guys down here. And then these guys in the middle. They're so much smaller than the other one. Hold on, she's being a size queen. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. So we're going to do similar to before. We're going to select these layers, go to black, and then do our outlines. And I'm going to just kind of go across both of these like this so that the shade size is the same. Like so. And then try again, Jenna. Draw our little edges. And then I already have our curvy ones selected, so I'm going to pick these two. Now with these ones, I know, I need to, it's on my list. I swear to you, it is on my list. Can we see anything else? All right, I got some notes on here you can't see, but look. Jensen's sound effect. It is here. It will get done. All right. So with these ones, the bottom where it's looping is going to have more of a pronounced shadow. So I'm going to make a new layer for the shading on this one because it's going to have to be adjusted more. So I'm going to go a little bigger here like this. And then less up on the top. Try again, Jenna. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to blur these guys. Get off the selection. Blur these guys. And then I'm going to selectively take a little bit of this off on the top one. These ones are going to need more attention, so that's what we're doing. Where'd they go? Okay. Okay. Making sure I'm not missing nothing. This part's boring, sorry. Okay, and then for these ones, I'm going to hand draw this highlight because I need it to be in the exact place I want it to be. Sort of like that. They look a little fat, but mood. So now we're going to go to these ones. Fuzz them out. Oh, I didn't take the fuzzies off of these. Crap. Yeet. Yeet. Okay. Oh, we're looking good. Okay. So I'm gonna duplicate our base shape layers. I really wish I had done these separate, but I didn't, and that's life. So we're gonna slide them down. And then we're gonna turn them black. Blur them out. Oh shit, I turned the wrong layer black. Try again, Janet. What the frick am I doing? You. Black. Why aren't you turning black? Oh, it did. Whoops. What layer do I have selected, for Christ's sake? Oh, Jenny, you idiot. Let's try that again. The top staple was easy. I got ballsy with this bottom one, okay? And then our holes. And remember, for this top, or this middle one here, there's not going to be holes in the center because that's where the staples go. And, in fact, I need to change something on that. So same here. You're only going to have holes here. But for this middle one, holes, base, shadage. Okay, for this middle one, I feel like it needs to be like a blunt end. So I'm gonna blunt end it. And I'm just selecting my rectangle tool and grabbing what I want to remove. And that gives it more of the blunt ends there. What is this? Why is this here? Yep. Okay, so let's turn on our page layers and then we can test what these look like. Copy. Goodnotes. We're going to get rid of our French fries. I don't know, you guys. I think I like the staples better. Maybe it's because the French fries were yellow. I mean, the top one is obviously the easiest because it just has one stroke. The bottom one is going to look the most bougie but the center one is really not that hard. In fact, here, we're gonna speed run that middle one because I want to prove a point. This is not smart, Jenna. Why are you doing this? Whoops. Okay, so I'm going to erase those two. It does. It takes a lot less real estate on the planner. So, okay, we're going to speed run the center one, and I'm going to show you a different way, okay? So we're just going to draw our line. And I'm making it big because I kind of want to make it the size that the other one was. And now, instead of making two lines, I'm just going to get my hard airbrush eraser tool. And I'm going to go and cut this bad boy right in the middle. Boink. That's not right, Jen. You know, I almost said a bad word. Screw it. We'll use the rectangle tool and just take out some of the center. Just like that, okay? So now we have the look of the staple without that last bull caca that we just dealt with, okay? So now I'm going to duplicate this layer. Duplicate. And then I'm going to change the color so we can see what we're doing. Now we already have our base layer because I just duped it, right? So we can blur it out to create the bottom. And then while we're sitting here, we can do our holes. Just like that. Select, new layer, pen tool. And we're going to do our our shadow. Just like this. Across here. Not that big. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to blur our shadow layer just like that. Get rid of the X3. Select again, plus do our highlight. We'll do the studio pen technique this time. Blur her out. And then I feel like we should change this to silver so it looks like what it's supposed to be. There. How long did that take? I mean, it's not... It was speed ran, so it's not as great. But we could also do the metallic effect thing. Too small. There we go. So that it has that darkened look in the middle.
Delicious.
Delicious. And of the two, I feel like this middle one makes more sense for being in an open planner. But the top one, I mean, from a distance, it kind of looks like the binding, right? So if I take these, I'm just going to do this the cheater way because reasons. And dupe those. Just trying to get something usable that we can bring into Goodnotes. Ah! Beverage. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this guy. See, that looks kind of better to me. For one, because they all match. It makes sense. If y'all want this one as a template, I can just upload it. You saw me. It took me 30 seconds. I could do it better. I'm going to say that now. This is not a representation of Jenna's work. But I'm happy to upload it. And, I mean, I apologize in advance because I did do this the slow-ass cheater way. But you can change these if we wanted to have them a different color. Well, that's a crappy color, isn't it? Maybe this blue? Blue? Oh, that's pretty. I like the silver best. Oh, I can do Lilas. Hold on. Here you go. Boink. I have a button now. I call it my Lila button. Although technically this is not a Lila button today. Jenna, your mouse is not going to do anything. Okay, so let me make this as unconfusing as I can. Okay, that's as unconfusing as it's going to get. Shabang. Yep, that's what she called it. Peashed. There we go. Somebody please confirm that. Oh, you guys. Oh, God. When you download these, please space the staples good. This looks like shit. Wow. Okay, I need to fix this for myself. This is some bullshit. Oh my God, I wasn't even close. There, please fix that. Wow. Yep. She's classy. I mean, it kind of is, you know what I'm saying?
Delicious.
So delicious. Okay, you know what? I have to make this right. I can't. Get over there. Oh, you're gonna do this a stupid way. Yes, I am. I have to because I'm just that bougie. I can't, you guys. I can't do it. That was horrible. Wait, Charisse, please download the good one. Don't leave on the crappy note. Hello, Jensen. Okay, the new one is up. Please, God, please delete the first one. Yes, I love Edgar. I figure he hasn't had his moment yet. So we had to have an Edgar moment this week. Yay, thank you. That makes me feel better. Hey, Mandy. Oh, you missed seeing me F stuff up for the last hour and 10 minutes. Oh, shitty. I mean, I'm being honest, right? I mean, come on. God dang it, Amanda. Oh, God. Delete it. You guys are awesome. So, all right, I'm going to pop these up one more time. Edgar's. God dang it. You suck. Oh, man. Liddy, hey, thanks for coming and hanging out with us. Awesome, you guys. Oh, that's so funny. All right, so can I get a confirmation that the less crappy one works? And I will post this on for Friday. Savage. I will post this for Friday for the replay, just in case anybody wants to try to follow along. Yeah, I mean, we did it, right? We did it. We made French fries, and we made crappy staples, and then we made bougie staples, and then we made poorly spaced staples. Did I say stables? I feel like I said stables. Right there with my Thanks Crystal pen. Hey, the Thanks Crystal pen, that's like posterity right there. Mary Jo, good. I'm glad. Because I know Twitch only keeps them for like, I want to say it's like 14 days, and then everything is purged. So I always try to download it and re-upload to the YouTube channel, because that's going to be there indefinitely. So good. I'm glad people are getting use out of that. Yes, we need a delicious pen. Oh, that's funny. Oh, you're not missing much, Mandy. Jenna making an ass of herself for an hour. We've all seen that. Claudette, I don't know why it's being weird for you. I know, you guys, I'm horrible at slowing down. I'm horrible at it. I like when we made the rings, I need Bren here to be like, Jenna, slow down. Because when we made the rings, like I feel like we were at a good pace. Today, I mean, but in my defense, if there is such a thing, I was kind of making these on the fly. Like, I was like, oh, we should try to do this. I had zero prep. So we made our French fry moment, and then we made our staples moment. And Bren, I need you to slow me down. So I think that I might try to make some staples that aren't shitty. And see if I can do it better, not being like with an audience. I have performance anxiety. I try to like out loud my process so that you know where. I will do that. Where's my pen? Okay. I'm going to put it right here next to the Jensen sound effect. There we go. Well, I ditched the first one because it sucked. The second one, I don't know why you can't. So we confirmed that the second one worked? The less shitty one? Right. Slow down. I'll make it sound really condescending, so it's like I'm judging myself every time you guys push that button. Crystal, I got the less shitty one downloaded. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you in chat, Crystal. I just got your text. Hold on, I gotta copy it again. Oh, this is Windows. God dang it. I have too many computers. I don't know what the heck's going on with that. I was having problems, though, when I was trying to watch a different stream earlier. Mine was a little choppy, too. It's like a Tuesday. Who the hell is streaming on Tuesday besides me? You got it downloaded. It just won't open on Procreate. Did you upgrade your Procreate, Crystal? Because this one was made with the new, I think it's 5.2. So double check and make sure your Procreate's on the latest version. That could be the problem. Cool. Oh, really? I watched about 10 minutes of Markiplier before I had to get on, so. Crystal! Everybody? We're blaming Crystal! Oh, I can't do it. Somebody back me up. What does this do? I don't want to screw myself. I don't know. Oh, I can scroll! Wow, I'm a great streamer.
Thanks a lot, Crystal.
Thanks a lot, Crystal.
Thanks a lot, Crystal.
Yes! I didn't know that I could scroll. Oh my god, I'm so horrible. What does this do? Oh!
Thanks a lot, Crystal.
Thanks a lot, Crystal. Oh, that's so tasty. I need to... Okay, you guys, we're gonna take a vote here real quick before we peace out for the day. We need a Jensen sound clip for that stream, for that pop-up. Anybody have a specific quote they want me to try to find to put in there? Amanda voted you as the scapegoat if Crystal didn't show up. I only have the less shitty staples. Good! I don't know if I can use a song without getting bit by the Twitch mods, but I will see about the pie. Well, that's just a fact. Delicious. Yeah, definitely. Lenny, there should be two. Oh, hey, I knew exactly what you meant. Driver chooses the music. That could be a good one. I already have him saying SOB for when you guys potty mouth me. Yeah. Yeah, we do. It does. I have. Where is it? Oh, why didn't that play? Did we not hear that? Can you guys hear that? I can't hear that. Oh, Christ. What did I break? Oh, wow. Okay. Don't open that, Jenna. My wavelengths? I don't know. I'm not going to mess with it because I'm going to break something. Yeah, it kind of does. And if it's coming from Crystal, there's some kinkiness in there somewhere. Jenna's got skills. I got some... Don't say that, Jenna. Nobody needs to copy that. Oh my god. You guys crack me up with the clips that you take from these streams. Wow. Because apparently you can, like, clip, like, 30 seconds of a stream and it, like, goes on the Twitch channel as a clip. I didn't know this. I didn't, more than that, I didn't know that you guys were doing that. Yeah, that's, Yup. You are some sassy folks. All right, so I think we're going to be good for today. So yeah, we will be back here Sunday for planning. Oh, no, I already posted that. Nope, did that. I think we're good. Yeah. All right. So cool. All right, you guys. Thank you all for coming out to play. I will leave the Lilas up for a little while. Let me see if I can pop that up one more time. That's working, but my sound didn't. What the French? Oh, well. I need a stream checklist. Normally I have one, but I mean, you know, it's cold. So that's my excuse. All right, you guys, I will catch you in the group and I will see you back for pajama planning on Sunday. Bye, you guys.